Jane?
What is it now, the booth?
Why is nobody in the office?
Oh, come on, we went to get our lunch. It took us 3 minutes.
Somebody should be here. You know, I cannot be expected to cover everything.
All right. That's your burger.
How long has this been on the booth? Do you see what I mean?
Where's it from?
I'd expect you to be a lot more responsible around here, Jane.
But you wouldn't expect me. Oh, wait, Steve wants you to stay till 5 tonight. Well, he's having problems finding subs because the classical show's on vacation.
Tell him I got plans.
You are only making things worse.
He bought it, didn't he?
He said he had plans. He didn't say what. I mean, he seemed pretty fed up with Roxanne last night.
Yeah, well, maybe, but he'll go just to spite me. Hey, lower your voice. No, not that volume.
What?
That's pretty good. Now say, hello, Teddy boy. Guess who?
Oh, no. No.
Come on, Jane.
No.
I never had any problem before. I fed these to my own little boy. Must have been that last batch of shortening.
Bag says use butter.
Well, that's what I meant.
Lab will find out.
Yeah, you said that little girl was all right, though, didn't you? All I have to worry about is those people from Minnesota, then, the ones from the Elks Club. You know, anything can make a tourist sick. What were they doing here without their wives, anyway?
Is this all of them?
Yes, except for the ones in the store I already mentioned to you. I really feel terribly about this. Am I under arrest?
No, not yet. But I do have something for you.
Well, I'm here, Gina. What have you done now?
I'm being condemned by the health department.
That's it. All right. I can't do it. I can't plan my own wedding.
Why not, may I ask?
Because of you. Because you think every suggestion I make is terrible.
What if I promise to keep my mouth shut?
But that would be a great idea. Fine. All right. November 15th. There, that was easy.
That's too far away.
CC.
I just said what if. I didn't promise. Look, why don't we leave all the planning to Eden, huh?
Well, that means leave the planning to you. I love you, darling, but I know you're a sneak.
Wait a minute. I planned the first wedding. Do we have any complaints then?
It was very nice, thank you.
No, but I meant what I said. I want us to have an equal say in everything.
That means you make the decisions, and I say yes.
Oh, come on now. You can preside over the major things, and I'll do things like, go to the printers.
Capwell, what did you do? Did you already print up our invitations?
How does 2 weeks from Saturday sound?
We always
You didn't hold him still enough.
Self-evident.
Why isn't he
that all men
only
are
got half of the pedestal.
equal, that they are endowed
All right, they'll he'll be
by
out
the
soon
Creator.
enough. Stand back.
By the Creator, they are endowed inalienable life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I hope to God that's it. Come on. She's supposed to be watching the hall.
They'll find us. They'll fix the power.
Not until we get out of here with Pearl. Alice! Oh, are they still in there? Where are the uniforms? Great. And just stay here and don't let anybody pass.
Well, Jane, I'm not asking you to do anything much.
No,
All you
I
have
looked the other way when you put the note on the door. That's bad enough.
You know, you can be so pious sometimes.
You call me anything you want.
Look, I'm not asking you to dress up like a sex pot, okay? Just get on the phone. Make sure he's going to be there.
Manipulation,
You haven't announced
dependency,
he's going.
coercion.
Get on this phone. You won't even know.
Hey, are you listening to me? You have all the classic symptoms.
Of what?
Of a woman who doesn't know how to lead her own life.
Jane,
Look, have you ever thought you might be better off without Ted?
it's my business.
And how do you think you lost him in the first place? By pretending to be someone you weren't. Didn't you learn anything?
You know, it must be nice to be perfect.
We both know that I'm not, but at least I don't have to go around impersonating Roxanne or anyone else.
Oh, no. Jane, everything that comes out of your mouth is from someone else. I mean, I look at all these radical propaganda newspapers you leave around the house, and every brilliant idea you have is right there, word for word.
I am not ashamed of having opinions other people express. At least I have some.
Well, I may not have the education you have, but I know a phony when I see one.
Easy, cowgirl. As far as I know, I'm the last friend you've got.
We've got exactly 8 minutes to 1, so all you brown baggers out there, you better hustle on back to the office. We'll have news on the hour, and I'll be taking calls up until then. So if you've got a request, a complaint, suggestion, or even a little eligible sister, you give me a call right here at 555-KUSB. Yeah.
You have a call online, too.
Hello, you're on the air. My name is Ted. What is yours?
Well, the third letter starts with an X, just like the other favorite word I have.
Roxanne? Well, Roxanne, you don't sound like yourself. You know, maybe if you wear some more clothes, you wouldn't catch those awful dreaded colds.
No, it's fever. I'm spending my evening tossing and turning in bed all night. Guess why?
I got your message there.
Well, let's not let the world know about it. Are you going to be there, yes or no?
No ice cubes and no blindfolds?
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, is that the way we're going to play games now? Okay, well, then maybe I'll come and maybe I won't.
Oh, no, Dad, please. I'll be good. I just can't stand losing you.
Whoa, Roxanne, you don't have me.
Well, I'm trying my very best.
All right, okay. I'll see you. You know where. Bye. Well, I tell you, love this job. Pay stinks, but there are consolations.
Just in case Roxanne was listening.
Nurse, what happened to the power? Nurse Hodges.
Oh, please be all right. Did I get here soon enough?
I know not what others may think.
It was you.
But as for
Dr.
me,
Rawlings!
I say, give me liberty or give me death.
I think he's okay. Get the straps on his feet.
Oh. Kelly?
Earl? Can you walk?
What?
Come on. What did Rawlings do to you?
He just drugged me, I think.
Come on, we'll help you.
Ooh.
This is a lovely gesture, but...
I know, but what magic do you think November holds for
It
you?
doesn't really. I just think the family needs a little more time to get used to the idea. Mason's gone, who knows where, Eden's out of town, and Teddy isn't even speaking to you.
That's only a temporary situation, hopefully. Sweetheart, do you know what marriage will do? It'll bring us all together like nothing could.
You really think they'll all come?
I don't know that. I do know they want us reunited. It's their persistent wish since you came back. And if a happy household is our aim by November, I think we should get married right away. I don't want to be stubborn or selfish or try to have my way.
I know.
But I will in a minute.
You always put yourself behind the family. I know you do.
But what? You're thinking about Kelly, right?
I can't even dare to hope that her situation can be cleared up soon.
I keep hoping her situation will be cleared up by tomorrow. But I'll tell you one thing, that high-handed doctor will not keep her from coming to the wedding.
He'd never let her out of there.
I will pull any strings, I will twist any arms, and I will call in any debts, but I'm telling you, Kelly will be at the wedding, I promise you.
Then I want to do it tomorrow.
Sweetheart, if I had my way, which happens a lot less than is generally thought, I will make that day a perfect one for you.
Love is the only thing that is perfect, Cece. I don't think there's perfection in anything else. And if we didn't understand that, we wouldn't be together. All right. Okay. I will now scratch invitation off my list.
How am I supposed to make a living?
Gina, right now I concentrate on not losing the designer's shirt off my back.
I don't deserve this. I used the finest ingredients money could buy. With what money I had. Probably that recipe of Rose's.
You mean Santana's mother?
Am I going to go to jail?
Well, you know, that depends on the Elks. After they stumble out of their bathrooms, they'll get on the horns with their lawyers. They'll probably file criminal charges. You can depend on a class action suit.
But I don't have any money.
Well, file for bankruptcy or try to, you know.
Who can I sue? Do you think I could get Cece for anything?
Not unless he made the chocolate chips.
I don't want you. You don't even care about me. I need Mason.
No, well, one thing, Mason's a prosecutor, and the other thing is he flew the coop with his grief.
Well, then why don't you fire him so he can defend me?
You know, when I find him, I may, but unless it's today, it's not going to help.
Keith, you wouldn't let me lose everything I've worked so hard for, would you?
Oh, I was just kidding. Unfortunately, they can't take your clothes away.
Don't be flip, unless you want your butt in a sling right along with mine.
Beg your pardon?
You heard me. Maybe I'll get on the stand, and instead of talking about Rose's recipe, I'll talk about Rose's daughter and her lover. That's right, our distinguished district attorney, and the secret affair they're having, not to mention the other secrets I'm suspicious about.
Ooh, cool your jets. I didn't say I wouldn't help you.
I want a lawyer, I want a press conference, and I want bail if and when I need it.
Have I got a lawyer for you?
Don't eat the light bulbs. Don't hang yourself. And if I were you, I'd stay away from those cookies.
Well, forget the uniforms. Come on. Let's go. We have to go before the power comes back on.
Alice, I don't know. This place may be all she knows or remembers. Listen, Alice, if you have to stay, it's okay. We understand.
Oh, I don't know when, but I'll come back for you.
We have to hurry. Hey, wait a minute. Who's McIntosh and why did my brother
Later.
die?
We'll
You
talk
know?
about that later.
What?
Come on.
Hey.
Oh, we can't stop.
I can't. It's my foot.
I'll try and carry you. Come on.
No, I can't go. You go. Go ahead. Go.
I know we can do it.
No, Kelly, you killed my brother. He's gonna kill you too. Go. Get some
No,
help.
you won't believe me. I'm not leaving without you, Pearl. Oh, no.
What are you doing? Go.
Dr. Rollins? Oh, no. The keys. Here it comes. Great.
Alice?
Oh, Stalin, get me some uniforms if you can.
Alice! Where have you been, young lady? Where are Kelly and Patrick? I know you know, and I know you can answer me.
You mean I don't have to pay you?
That's what public defender means.
God, I love this country.
Excuse me. I think I'll forgo reviewing the personal evidence here. You gotta be kidding.
Why?
Julia, small business is the backbone of America.
That's right.
I mean, where's your righteous indignation? I thought you'd be drawn to the cause of the underdog.
Let's leave the animal kingdom out of this, shall we?
Oh, come on. Here's your chance to work for the plight of the single working woman.
Working woman, single working mother. That's right. I've been thinking about this. You're friends with Cruz. You could talk to him and get him to let me take Brandon into the courtroom with me.
Motherhood. Apple pie versus the Elks Club. How about the New York Yankees?
Well, I was thinking of throwing myself on the mercy of the judge. I mean, after all, what can he do to me? Only money I have belongs to somebody else.
Let's not mention that. Anyway, the dollar damages are a civil matter. I'll just be addressing the criminal charges.
Keith?
No, I think Julia can help you with the bankruptcy papers. Can't you, darling? Please?
Why don't we talk about this later this afternoon? I'd like a word with Keith.
All right. This won't be on television, will it?
Oh, no. What is your promise, sir?
Just due process. What's the matter with you? Are you afraid your ideals won't survive a close encounter with the guts of the legal system?
Guess what, Mr. D.A.? You have just launched your own undoing by making me take this job, because for every case you throw at me, I'm going to argue rings around you and all those other blasé incompetents that you call assistants. You're going to wish you had me behind bars.
You hate men, don't you?
Why? Are there any around here?
You know, I'd like to have you. Well, not behind bars, but behind closed doors. Maybe.
Doesn't look like anything's broken.
Stop whimpering. You can always find your voice when you have a reason to.
Oh, no.
Nurse, escort Alice back to her floor. I want everyone confined to their rooms until we find out where Kelly and Mr. Cutnick are.
She'll do something. She'll think of something. Earl, what did they give you?
Don't worry about me. I'm making it. You know something? You are amazing.
Oh, I'm scared.
I was about ready to have my brain turned into a transistor, and you think you were scared? Thank you.
You're really something, you know that?
Oh, come on. You can do better than that.
You're just waiting for me to fall to pieces, aren't you? You think I'm going to run to the door and claw at it with my nails? Look, if a woman can't deal with come-ons from a sleaze like you, she won't make it past 25.
That's right. Let's get salty. Let's turn the air blue. Come on.
You know, it's people like you that make people like me hate lawyers.
Ooh, true confessions now?
Yeah. You know, there are some days that I wish the consumer group would just fire up the public and vote us all out of business.
Wait a minute. You think that I'm attracted to you?
No. It's more like S&M. You got me in a corner and it feels real good, doesn't it?
You know what makes me feel good is getting a drunken driver off the road. You know, ever seen a 4-year-old about bumper height go skidding about 35 feet down the road after impact and live? Nephew of mine. Maybe you'd like to meet the mother, complain to her about how I'm abusing you.
Look, I'm not making excuses for myself, but I didn't hit anybody.
Only by the grace of God. You know, lawyers like you make me sick. Because you're in your ilk. They think that law and order is just a game. And that you're too divinely clear-sighted to have to play by the rules like the rest of us. Higher, superior beings. You and Castillo can just glide right over little details like procedure and driving under the influence and what you did. What you were going to do to Mark McCormick.
Who told you about that?
Maybe I'm not a dummy.
The horse's mouth. Yes, I make mistakes. I don't happen to think that was one of them. And no, I am not immune to arrogance. However, it is a little hard not to feel superior with you in the room. I mean, first you make me feel like meat, and then lower than low. That's quite a law and order arsenal you got there, Mr. D.A. A simple sexual overture might be refreshingly old-fashioned. You'll never know. You, on the other hand, if someone would just wash your mind out with soap. Paper bag over your head might make you a definite maybe. Maybe.
And it's 5 minutes before 2. Next up is Jane Wilson with the news. I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you bye. And don't let those sand fleas bite. Ow! Ah! Oh, my gosh, what a day. Where were all my faithful callers? Oh, my gosh. You, filling in this afternoon?
No, I think Steve's gonna do it himself. Thinks I'm too solemn even for classical music.
All right, look, I got tomorrow's show all set up over here, so don't mess with it, all right?
Ted, has the reason you're running out of here anything to do with that phone call you got from Roxanne?
What was it to you?
Well, you seem to jump when she says jump.
What? Thought you approved of girls who give orders.
Depends on the order. Come and get it. Big boy isn't one I personally endorse.
All right, now look, wait a minute. This is just a goof, all right? It's something to do. She's a little too deranged for me.
So it's all for Haley's benefit or what?
I told you, Jane, it's something to do.
Oh, look, Ted, I don't normally do this, but you're a friend, so, what do you want me to do with this press release I just got about your stepmother?
Food poisoning?
Yeah.
Read it. Set it to music for all I care. Ask Haley. She's related to Gina.
You know, Ted, whatever you may think, Haley has no more use for the woman than you do.
Was that so?
You turn it 180 degrees, isn't it?
Oh, now, who turned on who? You know, I was the one who trusted her.
Far be it for me to take sides, but there is another way to look at this.
And how's that?
That maybe you and Haley both got caught in the line of fire between your father and his ex-wife.
Yeah, maybe. But she could care less. You know, she acts as though it's all my fault.
I think that's how most people behave when they know they're expected to crawl.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm discussing this with you.
You know, Ted, maybe you should take a look at the kind of woman you're attracted to. I mean, Haley and Roxanne both have this dependent. You know, I mean, I like Haley, you know it. But I'm just saying that...
All right, now wait, careful. All right, Haley thinks of you as a friend. I mean, I wouldn't even wish on her the kind of jolt I got. And finding out that the feelings of somebody I counted on weren't even there from the start.
Yeah, you're right. Forget I even said anything.
It's almost 2.
I know it's a staff meeting.
Oh, Alice, come on.
You know, you could have gone ahead without me, Kelly.
No.
Well, I meant...
No, I know what you mean. No way.
One way or another, I'm getting out of here. If I have to crawl, I get
You're
out.
not going to have to crawl. Alice would do something, I promise you.
I bet it was hard saying goodbye to her, wasn't it, kid?
Yeah, but when we get out of here, I'm going to come back and get her. I am.
I believe you. Even more than that, I am in total awe of you. They tried really hard, but they couldn't sink you.
Yeah, well, they almost did.
No.
Yeah?
Not by a long shot.
Well, because of you, Pearl. A month before, I couldn't do anything except try to remember what room I was supposed to be in and what chair I'm supposed to sit in next. And you came, you really helped me.
No.
You did. You and Alice and Owen and that guy from 702. I mean, anybody in here, no matter how sick or how troubled they are, they're still kind. I don't know, just even in here, where you don't gain much from being nice to people. And I realize now that it's a powerful thing to have people care about you. Just because. And I owe you. Alice.
Kelly.
I do care.
Do you know what I just heard on the news?
That's what I came to explain.
You are using my name to poison the entire populace of Southern California.
Well, I didn't mean to. One of the ingredients must have spoiled, or maybe my supplier sold me something rotten.
Now, you know what's rotten about this whole enterprise is you. You are a curse to the public in general and to me in particular.
See, I think I know what happened.
Why don't you enlighten me?
Well, you have many powerful enemies.
I beg your pardon.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if one of them hired somebody, a college student or something.
What?
I don't know. But maybe someone tampered with the packaging, just like they did with those capsules on the news. Maybe they used a syringe or some poisonous powder. I don't know how those crazy people work, but think about it. What better way to ruin you?
Someone is plotting to ruin me by injecting drugs into your cookies?
Well, I think it would be to our mutual advantage to settle out of court.
That's it. Our mutual advantage. Oh, you're something else. You really are.
Just fine. I'll go bankrupt then.
You know what the newscasters are saying about you? The Mrs. Capwell Cookie Monster. I tell you something. I think it is a fitting finale to your adventure in capitalism that some court takes away every dollar you earn for the rest of your miserable days.
Cece, you don't know what you're saying. You haven't been where I've been. And if you had, you wouldn't talk to me that way. You wouldn't wish me any worse.
Oh, Gina. Happily for you, my once and future wife has reminded me that I am a gentleman. So goodbye, Gina. If you haven't satisfied your appetite for eating crow, you will be receiving an invitation to our wedding, if they can forward it to wherever you are going to be.
Sophia, you have so much. A few people got sick to their stomachs. They can't want very much money, probably less than you spend on flowers in a week.
Gina.
I can't do anything for you, Gina.
A rock on your finger must stand for something. Come on. What you mean is you're not willing to do anything for me.
That's right.
How soon we forget. I remember the days when you would come crawling on your belly to my door, begging for a little attention, a few moments with your children. Did I ever slam the door in your face?
Yes, you did. Now I think it's time for you to leave.
I've lived for the day that the two of you, especially you, who I'm ashamed to admit I once loved, beg me to forgive and forget all these days that you have treated me worse than the mold and your stinking roses in your stinking rose garden.
Gina, if you live forever, I will never regret washing my hands and my house of you.
We'll see.
It's closed.
Well, there aren't many people on the beach. I guess they wanted to call it a day.
Well, what are you doing here then? Okay, you, see anybody else around here?
Like who?
Look, if someone comes looking for me, just tell them I'm out at the beach waiting by the pier, okay?
Wait, Ted, you don't have to go. You wait here. We have to work together, remember?
Right. I'm sorry I came down here so hard at the office today.
You were right.
I still don't, though, understand why you have to be so defiant about everything.
Maybe my feelings were hurt, too.
Well, then I'd have to say that I don't understand.
Look, Ted, I don't feel what I did is as bad as you're making it out to be. I'm a little disappointed.
Wait, what? Oh, I mean, what did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong, if that's the way you're thinking of it.
Now, wait a minute. I think people are responsible, Haley, for what they do.
Right. Okay, so how many times do you want me to apologize? What do you want me to say?
I don't think it's going to count for much if I have to tell you what to say.
You know, I think of many times that Gina came to me and asked me to do something for her, and I said no. And then she said, Ted will not understand if he finds out. But I told her that's not true. He will understand because he loves me. I just feel you didn't try to understand.
You know, Haley, you dump this thing in my lap. You say, here it is. I lied about this. I lied about that. This part I didn't lie about, but here it is, so understand it. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't. I mean, I try to put myself in your shoes. I try to think, okay, how would I act? You know, I mean, what would make me do something like this to somebody else? It just doesn't work, though. I mean, I never would.
You never felt desperate.
I don't know.
You never lied to Lakin about anything.
Look, I just came here to meet somebody.
Ted, the way you think about me, it doesn't make sense only if you think you're perfect. I did tell a lie. A lot was writing on it, but you know, when I found out what it meant to be Gina's niece in your household, I was ashamed of my lies. I was ashamed of the truth, though, too. And if I had known I was going to fall in love with you, as you have accused me of before, I would have done it differently. You're right, I lie. I lie when I don't know what to do, and it's wrong. But you know, I have as much pride as you do.
What's that got to do with what we're talking about?
I'm trying to tell you I needed to see you today. Roxanne did not call you. She didn't leave the note. It was stupid. You're right. I have a lot to learn.
We were afraid something happened to you. Are they still in the conference room out there?
Pearl can't walk very well, so we're going to need some help with him, okay?
Where are you going?
She'll be back.
Listen, kiddo, I got the greatest confidence in you, but I still don't know how we're going to get out of here.
Oh, the aides on this floor don't know me, and the nurses are in staff meeting.
But what about the outside door? Who's that?
Alice, did anyone see you?
We're just over.
Oh, she's right. They'll recognize her. Cover you up.
Quick. Here. How do I look?
Like Mother Teresa.
And bless you, my children. Now.
Should I have asked him to come?
He knows what we're doing. If he wants to, he'll follow.
Keep your head down.
Is Owen following?
Stop.
Will you please tell Miss Wainwright that I am waiting? I'm a very important person in this lousy town, and I don't like to be kept waiting.
Him again.
Oh, well, I'll dispose of him.
Brandon,
Mommy will take you riding in just a few moments. That terrible man you used to call Daddy is here.
Hello, Gina.
What do you want this time, CC? Another hour? Another day?
Please, Gina. In the space of a week, I can bring the money back to you, I promise you.
That's out of the question.
Please, you've taken everything we've had.
Not the rags off your back, Cece. You took those from me, didn't you?
I was a fool. I really was a fool.
Darling, you still are. Now shoot! You offend me.
Gina, please. My children and I, we haven't eaten in 4 days a crust of bread, a crumb, anything. Please, Gina.
Well... enough for you?
I'll get it, Steve. KUSB.
I want to register a complaint.
Bug off.
Teddy.
Yeah, and who the hell is this?
Then you figured it out. That was my complaint. Somebody called you before and said she was me, and you didn't know the difference. I was distressed, to say the least.
Look, even when I know who you are, I don't know who you are, Roxanne.
Are you free later on?
No.
How about tomorrow?
I don't know. Probably not.
Now, don't be mad at me, Teddy. I didn't do anything. I tried to call and correct the mistake, but the lines were busy.
I know. All right, look, I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault. It's just I don't feel like chasing you around the dark today, okay?
Don't hang up. I agree. It's time to put the blindfold back in my bag of tricks. This time, I want you to see me, Teddy. Tomorrow?
I don't know.
You don't trust me?
Well, give me one reason why you think I should.
I will. Tomorrow morning at the White Cliff Motel. Room 10 at 10. Silence is fine, as long as you don't say no. So sleep off your bad mood tonight. You won't need it in the morning.
Darling, what about the caterers?
Leave it to Rosa. She likes to take care of these things.
Cece, what are you doing?
Trying to find something. Let me alone, will you?
Listen, I don't want Gina at the wedding. I feel sorry for her sometimes, but I don't want her there.
Sweetheart, Brandon's going to be here. I can't tell him I didn't invite his mother.
You're right, I'm wrong.
My favorite words in the English language. You know that I see you every time I hear this music.
about Rosa?
It won't be the first time. Oh, your buddy.
Still?
Always and forever.
I love you.
Why?
Do you think we'll ever get too old for this?
I got plans to keep us younger.
I'd like another 100 years, all right?
You know what you're doing to me? You're getting me back.
I know. Me too.
Let's go, Stas.
I think we have to.
Russian composers, they always did work for you, you know?
Gene, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I just got back this preliminary lab report on 6 of those cookies.
I was just thinking about poor Kelly.
Yes, I know it's a very sad situation. However, we have to discuss this.
Once she gets out of that mental institution, she'll automatically have to stand trial, won't she? The police haven't found out anything to prove she didn't out and out murder Dylan Hartley, have they?
Not that I know of. Why?
Feels so bad for Cece. He'd probably do anything he could to help her.
I ought to call the police.
If anyone calls the police, it'll be me.
Orderly? Charged by a schizophrenic murderess? And for what? Using a well-accepted therapy on a disturbed patient?
You tried to erase my memory. Well, it didn't happen. Is that what you did to Brian, huh? Right before you killed him?
Orderly!
Art! It's been how many years, man? Come on. Now's your chance. You don't have to stay here. Come on! We got it. We're free!